Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today I came across something which I actually had already seen about a year and a half ago or so, or even 2 years possibly. But what I've seen here will definitely make you think about your past and make you think about some decisions that you've made in your life, because this video is from 7 years ago. I think most of you have already seen it by now within the last couple of days, and it is called Bitcoin Update. Just buy $1 worth of Bitcoin, please. 9th of May 2013. And in the last 2 weeks or so, it's gone completely trending, and like 10 different people have sent this video to me saying, hey, I wish I saw this 7 years ago, yada yada yada. And this video I want to prove a point with, but before we get into that, we are giving away 250 XRP every time a video hits 1500 likes within 24 hours, so make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. And if you're from the US, check out Webull, link down below. For a couple of days, you can get 2 plus 2 free stocks, 2 for making an account and 2 for depositing $100, but check out the link down below. So I don't know if I can actually show you guys this full video, so I'm not going to be attempting to do that in this video right here. However, I can tell you about what he's saying and really what he's trying to showcase us, which is actually very, very beautiful. And it's how cryptocurrency in general is fixing a certain problem and has not come up for nothing. And it's not about, really putting all your money and going crazy, but just go for it. Theoretically speaking, you should be going for it because of what it's trying to do. And funny enough, this really coincides with the message that we were portraying yesterday. And I think my last video of yesterday, I tried to talk to you guys about, it wasn't the on one last one, about holding, how important it was, but also why people are doing that and what you can learn from past mistakes. All that we covered yesterday. This one is just another good example of exactly that, why you should be holding your cryptocurrency if you believe in the goals. Because, a lot of people have told me, man, I wish I'd seen this video 7 years ago. But the thing is, even today, all right, I could make a video today saying why you should be buying cryptocurrency. And in 7 years from now, people will be like, well, I wish I bought 7 years ago. You guys get that? Because another person, or even he, could have looked at a video of 2010 or even 2009 in this video and said, man, I wish I bought 3 years ago. And the fun thing about this cryptocurrency stuff is it just keeps on going up. You can say that, yeah, you're too late to join or something like that. And you can always say that it's too high to enter, but that's really not the case. It's never really the case because crypto is only at a very, very small percentage of where it's going to be going eventually. At least that is if you believe in cryptocurrency. And if you don't, I don't need to tell you guys anything because you're completely on your own, all right? But I've monitored this video. I think it's already gotten like 30,000 views in the last day alone, in the last like 24 hours or so, which is kind of funny because, well, it was kind of down for a little bit, and right now it's just going completely trendy again, which is pretty damn funny to see, in my opinion, because, well, he was pretty woke, right? By making such a video 7 years ago is pretty heavy. Because, just buy $1 worth of Bitcoin, please, is a heavy statement. However, again, it didn't really hurt anybody. And eventually, he was very, very right. So maybe I have to make a video here. Please buy yourself $1 worth of XRP or Bitcoin. Because, as I said before, in 7 years, they'll be looking at this video like, damn, right? Damn, I wish I bought. Damn, I wish I bought some crypto back then. Damn, but I didn't. Damn. He even told us then, oh, well, how come I didn't find it? Again, guys, you'll see that in a couple of years. Trust me on that one. MicroStrategy's Bitcoin acquisition stirs panic. Industry players pro-offer strategic solution. The point of this article right here, and the reason I'm showing you guys this, is because I find it really funny to see how when a company decides to put more money in crypto, they get mocked for it, or the investors become afraid, or the stock price can plummet from it. Because I personally see it in a way that these guys are more woke than most of these others, so you should really be enthusiastic about that and supporting it. But no, these guys don't do that. These guys don't do that at all. They sell the stock or are too afraid because they're overexposed or something like that, which I don't really agree with. To a certain degree, I'm like, well, you shouldn't overexpose by going in for 95% of your net assets into crypto. On the contrary, I mean, that just depends on how much you have to spend and how much you're working with. If you have no big cost and you can just invest in crypto without, losing your life, if you guys get me, like you're not going to die from it, you still have food, you still have a house, you still have everything, your car maybe, well, you can go ahead and do it. I'm only saying that for if you maybe have already built up a ton of wealth that you really don't want to mess around with, you want to keep it stable and you don't want to take the bigger risks, because crypto has a higher risk, higher reward. We all know that. But I mean, the downside is so small in comparison to the upside. I cannot really grasp why people don't want to take the bet. All right, I put my bet in a long time ago. Years ago, I took that bet. I'm still holding through and still doing amazing. I'm still very, very happy. And even if Bitcoin were to go to 16.5 thousand today, I'm not worried. You're not going to see me worried for a single little second. Because, first of all, we could short it there, which I'm not going to try and attempt, but we could. We could sell and try to buy back, which once more is a scary maneuver, but it can. Again, 16.5K could be coming up here, so again, you could try a scheme like that. Or we can just wait it out and not do anything with our assets at all, because we know the end goal. We know eventually where it's going to be going, so why mess around with the middle, right? Why mess around right now and take those risks when you can just wait it out and you'll be fine and good and golden soon? That's at least my philosophy about the situation. Then there's a lot of correction price predictions, and again, a lot of these guys, they make money on the downside, and a lot of people just predict it to happen. Doesn't mean they're actually bearish on the coin longer term, all right? There's a big difference you need to understand with short term and longer term. Corrections do happen in bullish runs, and you're going to see them, all right? Even if you don't want to, you're going to see them, and the best thing you can just do and realize for yourself is that they do occur all the time, and you can try time them, or you can just wait them out, because ultimately you'll be fine. I mean, with cryptocurrency, most of these coins that we're holding right now, and for me, especially XRP, is going to be such a gold mine in a couple of years from now. Maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, who knows? We know for a fact, though, that a couple of years from now, it's going to be a gold mine. It's like already a cash cow, sort of. Then another concept which you should understand to the bone, completely understand, is weak hands. Majority of the holders right now are having weak hands. Why am I saying that? Well, even though greed index, which again shows how much people are really holding, is really, really high, a lot of the people that have gotten into crypto in the last week or two, they have weak hands. They're stuttering whenever they look at the price. They're shitting their pants and pissing and everywhere. Why? Because they haven't been exposed, I guess, to these volatility before, and they haven't been involved with crypto too much before, and they don't really understand. That's the big difference. If you understand the crypto properly, you see they have a goal, they have a clear path towards it, and they have a remedy for a huge problem, a big solution. If you know that from a certain crypto, there's no way you're going to sell that so quickly and take your losses. Because, I mean, okay, one thing more to say. Let's say you bought $100 worth of XRP at $1. Right now it's at 56 cents, so your money is worth $56, right? There's two options. One, you're going to take your net loss and really realize that loss of about minus $44. You can. Or you can just wait it out, and you'll be in on paper loss for a little bit, but once you cash out, maybe in like a year or so, you at least have doubled your money. And that's, again, a big question that you got to ask yourself. Is there some other asset which you can make more money with? And that's also one of the reasons why I don't go fully into Bitcoin, but I put a lot of money into altcoins. Because even though I know if I keep holding Bitcoin, I'll be fine and I'll make a lot of money, if I go for some altcoins, specifically in my case XRP, I have a better chance of making even a higher return. So even if I had to take some loss on my Bitcoin purchase, for example, to switch it over to XRP, it doesn't really matter, because I know over that time span, I'll actually make more money with XRP than holding Bitcoin. And a good example of that is what I told you guys about a couple of weeks ago, when AVE, that coin, I think it's like a little bit down here, AVE was at about $65. I told you guys about this here. It was at about $65 and XRP was at about 25 cents. I told you guys in one of my videos I was going to sell AVE at 65 for XRP. We did. We got a nice chunk. And the reason I did that, even though AVE actually was already losing like 15 or so percent, because we felt as if XRP was going to be going up. So even though I took a minus 15% profit, or again, a 15% or so loss on AVE, maybe even 20%, again, I'm talking about from the highest it went to, because I actually only have profit on AVE, like a ton of percentages profit on this one. It's like insane. It's maybe my most profitable coin ever. From the tip, It went down 20% before I actually sold it, and then I sold it for XRP, which then a couple of days afterwards went plus 150%. That was not completely calculated, it was a little bit of luck in there, but that's the mindset and that's that thing that happens, you know? If you know you're gonna sell something for something with a better return, it's all good. But I never recommend selling at a loss if you still have a long-term vision for that crypto and for the project. And talking about this crypto fear and greed for just a little second, by the way, it's not like it's one steady thing because every website will have a different metric on how to calculate it. But the big point is that right now people are greedy. All right, people don't want to let go of their crypto, which is kind of contrarian to weak hands. But the majority of these numbers here, they actually result to people who have been into crypto for a little bit longer and the real big money, because the big money knows Grayscale, Square, PayPal, they're all buying. People are going heavy. And once more, if you take a look at this video, they know the longer term vision. They know this is something they got to hold and that will get past all-time highs. Just a short-term question, which is where weak hands will sell, but the longer term hands and the guys who've been here for a little while, they'll sustain. All right, and once more, if you're thinking about selling, please guys consider it very, very properly. I've made a DustDBC Cryptos tracking sheet, which you can get if you are a channel member. Again, or you just make it. You can check a couple of videos out from before to see what it looks like. The reason I've made that is because I keep recommending people to log all their buys, put all their buys in and put all their sales in, or at least where they're planning on selling, and then don't deviate from that, you know? Only sell at points which you have discussed prior with yourself, and don't go in panic mode and sell your crypto. That's never the best option unless you've lost faith in the coin, which you should also think about for a little second. That was it for today's video though, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Make sure you don't consider this as financial advice. This is just for fun. And check out Webull if you're from the US and you want some free stocks between $200 and $1,600. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.